Alright, so I was in the doorway there, and I tried to overlean the wheel forward. So I was rocking back and forth, and then I put a pretty hard hit forward, and it yielded, and then went into this alarm mode. Let's see if it turns on. It turned on. Kenshin? Kenshin? Is there a squirrel running around inside the house? Is that the problem? What seems to be the problem? So 8,400 kilometers. It's not filled with dust. So let's take it easy. Let's take it a little easy. This is not filled with dust. There's a little layer of dust. There's more cat hair than there is dust. Anyway, you know, but yeah. So we got these connectors here. Anyone that needs to replace the mudguard, you have to unscrew 10 screws from here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? These are obviously not gonna go anywhere because they have this plastic mount here and this little connector for the rear LED, so that's also an easy snap off there. Then the mud guard goes here with a screw, and then this, you know, like, will possibly flop around a bit. So a screw there, screw on the other side. Mud flap. They like to crack a little. Yeah. So I tried moving the pedal hanger around, and it doesn't want to move. It doesn't want to budge. I put some hex key in there and started smacking it around, and it does not want to budge, you know. So I'm gonna have to end up applying a ton of heat or something like that, and then it's like, if I could unscrew it, then I can unscrew it. But I mean, if I have to start banging and stuff like that and forcing, then I don't know, you know. I work with computers. I don't force physical things, but I do force software things quite often, and take risks that other technicians usually don't, but with layers of backup plans and so on and so on. So here, yeah, this is a bit of another story. So I'm going to put the pedals on, and I'm going to upgrade to 2.02, which is nice and firm, and then I'm going to overlean the wheel back and forth and see how that goes. That does not sound good. No. So what the hell? Something is rattling. So what would that be? .02. That's a lot of rattling and vibration. Maybe things aren't screwed in there well enough. Or maybe that's what it sounds like without the case. And 1.05 swish. Well, the motor is definitely resisting at this point. %67. And if it's the motherboard, then you gotta take these off, and these, so that you can remove all of this. To unscrew, possibly unscrew the trolley handle, or you can just lift. You can perhaps just lift the trolley handle. And yeah, but then this part will be floating, and then one would have to see if a connector has come loose. So that is complete. And power off defaulted to the 59 minutes value. So 2.02, it's not vibrating in the same way. And how does it roll? Yeah. So that squish in 1.05 would normally cause the trolley handle to vibrate if it wasn't done hard enough. You know, if like a screw was loose, or I put like little pads here to keep it tight, because every time I was braking on 1.05, since you're going so far back, and it's causing a reverb through the 16X. features. And if we look at the alignment of the wheel, did not mean to tilt it that much. So going here, and here, and here. It's something. It's something. Alright, so I was in the doorway there, and I tried to overlean the wheel forward. So I was rocking back and forth, and then I put a pretty hard hit forward, and it yielded, and then went into this alarm mode. It's still on, and it's balancing. So those LEDs, that's like an alarm. There's probably some diagnostic code. Let's see if it turns on. It turned on. It just turned on. Yeah, I'll do that here. I have friends who are much heavier riders that have gone harder on it. Right? I can test this on an uphill and see if it fails on the uphill. I have one out here. And that way I don't have to just Kingsong app connected. I'm like, hey, what's happening? Why are you beeping? Why are you beeping? Yeah, so it's not like I'm gonna be riding this at high speed. And even falling at runoff speed sucks. But yeah, maybe I'll finally get that 100+ kilometer range on this wheel. But I don't know. Could it be a loose connector on the motherboard? Here, for my efforts. Now, when I had it, and it was, as it has always been, I have never tried to do that kind of violent overlean on it, because I have too much respect for stuff. I mean, the 1.05 was, provoking it.
we'll see